All right, I'm here with Jeff Bowles. We just had a good podcast interview, and we're now recording just a quick little teaser for the Creighton Community Foundation project. Jeff, what's just the pitch here? What do you guys need, and what are you doing, and how can people help?
Hi, Sean. Yeah, thanks for having me here today, and enjoyed being on the podcast with you. And encourage people to check that out for the play-by-play on what we're after. But we're really here talking about communication platforms that help cross the digital divide for small frontline organizations, and how you cross into spaces of really digital inequity with a tool set built to pervasively connect people and help with communications.
Nice. And so we're basically, you guys have cobbled together your own kind of system, and I know the project description gives a lot more detail here, but you've made something using Lambda and DynamoDB and Twilio Studio, and I think it sounds like the task is, can we kind of capture that and make it in a more genericized system, almost like productize it and yeah, and then and package it in a way where then other you guys can use it, but then also other people like you can use it for their needs as well. Is that kind of
Yeah.
the idea?
Yeah, really, the proof of concept's baked. It's functional. We use it all the time. It's considerably cumbersome. We're using some different components, but I think we need to simplify and really package this solution. And we can come up with something with a few architectural changes and with some clever packaging that is much more readily accessible to frontline organizations everywhere, whether they're technical or not technical, and may have tremendous impact on human needs. As communications critical to everything. We're here communicating right now, right? So without communication, you can't do much good. So if we make the right solution for the right people, which means frontline agencies everywhere, we could unleash untold power, I think, for changing human conditions.
And last question, do you have any estimation in terms of what this might represent overall, like in terms of number of people impacted, all the people who are currently left out of the system because, they don't have a computer, but this might be able to allow them to participate in some of these services, not just at Phoenix, but elsewhere. If we make it right, this should be repurposable and usable by anyone. Any kind of estimate for what that might be?
Oh, I think the right messaging architecture spans messaging platforms. So here in our community in the U.S., like I said on the podcast, SMS is the default, but it's WhatsApp, there's messenger apps, Telegram, anything could be integrated with this, Discord, whatever, as a messaging channel. And here in our community, we're in the wealthy U.S. here. In our 15 square mile community, just 15 square miles, we're working with chronically food insecure community members, 3,500 households in any given year, about 15,000 people is how we summarize it. And we think that represents about 65% of the most food insecure families here in this 15 square miles. So let's say we've got 6,000 here. Now multiply that by thousands, so you're talking about millions or potentially billions of people when you talk about global reach. I think this is a tool set that could be used ubiquitously anywhere. So pervasive
Awesome.
communication everywhere, and just think about how many potential use cases that could be. So millions.
Cool. All right. So if you're listening and you have technical capabilities, this project appeals to you. It sounds like it could have massive reach, huge impact on a lot of lives. I recommend actually listening to Jeff's podcast. So we'll link that on the project page. But if this seems like something you can do, we'll have some project bounties there. Check those out and see how you can contribute. All right.